Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we will be doing a flip through of my HOBONICHI TECHO cousin for the months of September and October 2021. So if you want to see what I did and how I set it out, stick with me. So first of all, I wanted to show you, because you can probably already tell, this is starting to get quite chunky. I was trying to be really careful with it. And I didn't want to put too much stuff in. So you can kind of tell at the beginning, the first couple of months, it's not so bad. And then I kind of just gave up towards the end. So it's, it's getting quite thick, quite heavy. So that's why next year I'm going to go to the Avec version, which is the 6 months. I don't know what I'm going to do for my covers yet for my HOBONICHIs for 2022. I'm going to miss this cover so much. I absolutely love it. I don't think I've shown you or spoken about what I've got on here. But I've just got some vintage map up here and up here. This is a vintage wine label. And then I've got some vintage labels down here as well. These two stickers are from an Australian shop called Green Mini Creative, and I've also got one on the back here as well with the extra scrap of paper. And then these little clear stickers are from Hartley paper. So that's what I started with. And then this is like a vinyl, I think, like a glitter vinyl that actually came on an order. So that's on top, but everything else is underneath contact. You can see the contact starting to lift on the sides there. And I had also put the year on the spine so that when it's in my bookshelf, I can see exactly what year it is. So I was a bit afraid to contact it, but I'm really glad I did, because it obviously protected everything from peeling up and from the notebook itself getting really dirty. So I'm going to be doing that again next year. I'm just not sure how I'm going to decorate it yet, especially because the Avec, they're quite colourful. Like this is the beige, but I think the Avec is like yellow and blue. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I'm going to miss this colour, but it is so heavy at the moment. So let's get going into the flip through. So I kind of just stopped filling out my monthlies. I do still have birthdays in there, and I'm going to try again for next year, but it was just another section that just got all too hard. And I don't mind that, like, I did stick with it for a few months and it was helpful, but yeah, it's okay. We will move on for next year. Now, as for the monthlies, I think it did get kind of changed up again. Where are we? Here. So I did change it up again a little bit. Instead of having my mail down the bottom, which you will see in previous flip throughs, I just put my mail out up here, and then I just put any mail that I got during the week on my actual day. I was also tracking my steps, which I have stopped doing, but I need to start doing again. And then I just put in bits and pieces that happened during the week as well. So these are obviously planner stickers, just to add a bit more decoration. And then these kind of things were things that I touched during the week. I got a new washi tape. I had a drink at Craft Social, so I put the sticker for that in there. And I quite liked how I did this, put the mail that I got during the week in a different colour. And I did get mail every day that week, so that was really fun to have that little line across the bottom there. I lost track of my outgoing mail. But that is okay, it happens. You can see that I kind of, from this one's a little bit quieter, and then this one I just kind of stopped. And that is totally fine. First half of the week was good, and then same thing, I kind of dropped off a little bit here. I didn't even track my steps. World Postcard Day. So these stickers are from Mogshuri, and they are so beautiful. I had to put those in there. And this one is kind of going back to doing like a little bit of journaling and just filling out some different things, putting in some things I got during the week. And I had great plans for this Halloween spread, but same thing, I kind of started really good, and then by Wednesday, I don't even think I opened. I think most of this was either pre-planned or was written in after the fact. But how fun are these stickers from Pick Your Mix shop? Look at that shattered, and then this is like a little star foil. So fun. Look at that moon. And then this washi tape is from Fox and Cactus. All right, so they are my weeklies. Now let's go over to my dailies. If I can find where they are. All right. So I didn't actually put anything on this cover page for September, and that's fine. I don't always need to put anything on there. I generally use it like lists or mail lists. On the 1st of September, it was kind of just a typical day, but my son Henry, who's 3, did say something really sweet, which is every night we go outside to look at the moon, and we say good night to the moon and good night to the world. And even if it's raining, we have to go outside to make sure that clouds are covering the moon. But this night, I remember it was a clear night, and Henry was just standing out there looking at the moon, and then he just said, "Mummy, you're my favorite girl. I love you. You're my best friend." And it was just such a sweet little moment, because it's the last kind of thing we do together before his bedtime, and it just really hit me in all the nice feels. It was just a really special, sweet moment for my 3-year-old. This day I got some beautiful mail from my friend Riley, so I put in some scraps from she actually put it in a clear bag, so I put down the scraps from the clear bag, and then this was, I think, one of the bits of ephemera she included. And then that night I went to Craft Social on the Gold Coast, so I just painted that in, and I painted like a little sun. And then this is the other label from the drink that one of the ladies there gave me. So that's kind of just like a fun, smashed bit of journaling there. I didn't really have to write much, because it kind of just explains everything that happened that day. Friday, I became fully vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine. I didn't actually get any side effects, but I've written a note here because it was a raining day and the kids were just terrible tantrums. Was not feeling it that day. The Sunday was Father's Day, so I put down, I got my husband like a Cadbury gift box, so I put down some of the tissue paper there, and then we went to my parents' house and had a barbecue in the afternoon. And we kind of we've got this thing now that started last year, we try sour beers, or special craft beers. So we tried this salted caramel IPA, and I can tell you it was divine, but one can is 3.3 standard drinks. So I did sit on it because if I drank it like a normal canned drink, I would have been very tipsy, but can recommend. This was amazing. The Monday I got some Happy Mail from my beautiful pen pal in Sweden, Adele. So I just put down some of the stickers and stamps that she had included and some washi tape. Tuesday is my day at home, so I just did chores while watching Netflix and did some Etsy listings as well. So a busy but chilled out day at the same time. I wasn't running around too much. This day I got some fun Happy Mail again. I love this stamp set from Donovan from Salvage Patreon. It's just so fun with the fluoro. Are You Okay Day? Stickers and a beautiful note from Pick Your Mix Shop. Now this is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. So I just wanted to write down what I remember about that day myself, and then I just wrote down about work. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. This was a really fun day. It was a Thursday, so we were at work, but every September there is a sculpture festival down at the local beach called Swell Sculpture Festival. If you want to go check it out on the socials, please do, because it is so amazing. So after kindy, we decided to go down to Swell, hoping it wouldn't be so busy at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We were gravely mistaken, but it was still beautiful nonetheless. It wasn't very hot. It was just a really nice temperature. It wasn't too sunny. So, but there was this sculpture of an ibis, which us Australians lovingly called bin chickens because they are scavengers. And this was my favourite sculpture because it was a bin chicken made out of rubbish, and it was titled Bin Chicken. And I just thought it was really clever, and it was just all of its white feathers were like white plastic bags, and it was really, really clever. So I wanted to put that down there as my favourite sculpture of this year. And then there was a new Italian restaurant that opened up on the beachfront, and it's like directly across the road from Swell. So we went and tried the new Italian for dinner, and the boys had a absolutely wonderful time. Especially being midweek, it was just kind of a really fun outing and treat for the whole family. And then this is the Friday, and this particular week we were so busy. We had our new release of planners for next year. So I had worked every day this week, really long hours, and then our boss treated us to a little spa afternoon after work at a new local spa. So this is like a very terrible painting because I'm not artistic at all. But this is like the magnesium pool, and then this is like the hot tub, and then this is supposed to be like a really big fig tree. And then this is like the red and yellow sauna. But anyways, I know what it is. It is all good. And then yeah, I was just so chilled out the next day. I was so relaxed. Didn't really have too much to write for these days, but I just put something down. Same with these. I put down some of my favourite London Gifties washi. Another quote from Henry when we went out to see the moon was, "Mummy, we need 100 stairs to get up to the moon because it's so far away." I thought that was so sweet. And this was some really fun mail from my pen pal Rosie. More Salvage Patreon bits and pieces. It's just some more private journaling, so I just put this calendar bit in there. This afternoon I had a really relaxing bath, and I had this beautiful bath bomb with all of these dried petals in it. And I was going to write a little bit about that, but I was tired, so I figured that that was enough explanation. These stickers are from Planners Anonymous. This is just a piece of packaging that came in the mail from a postcard that my parents sent to the boys because my parents were away this week. This is some packaging from a muffin I got at a local cafe. And then this beautiful washi sample is from Moon and Paper Co. So pretty. It's like crystals and moons and leaves and little sparkles. And now we're on to October. So this was my World Postcard Day list. I ended up sending just under 50 postcards in total to all my pen pals. I did a couple of swaps. I did some post crossing. I did a giveaway. So this was kind of just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. And then these were some more of the Mog Cherie stickers here. And then this one was my sticker that matched my postcard that I designed. Also on this day it hailed, which means that my husband's work season starts because he repairs hail damaged vehicles. So I just wrote that down the side there. If you don't make time for wellness, you are forced to make time for illness. I thought that was so important. This day we bought a blow-up pool from Kmart for like, I think $20. So this is a painting of the pool, and then our 1.5-year-old started yelling out awesome every time he got into the water. So I thought that was really fun because we'd never heard him say that before, but the pool was awesome. Just some Kiki K paper and stickers. Really love these colours. This day another local shop got my postcards in stock, so I just commemorated that there. I got Subway. This day I got some really pretty tapes from work, and my nana was in palliative care this week, and yeah, it had been a long time and we couldn't figure out how she was still here. So, but the next day she finally let go, which was actually a massive relief for all of us. So she was in her late 90s and she was very ready to go. So I didn't have to write anything else that day. This one is just a little bit of mixed media art. I got the inspiration from an account called The Blah Girl, I believe. Anyways, I just put some watercolor background and I ripped up a page, and then I just did some really loose floral pen and watercolor drawings. And I just really like how that turned out. And I just did some stamping from there as well. This was kind of just a little quick list of the highlights for the day. More menus. This is kind of my favorite thing to do when I don't know what to put in there, is just to kind of grab a takeaway menu if that's something that we've done that week and pop it down and cut out what we had so that I remember. I got an order from Redbubble. I've been thinking about putting my postcard artwork on Redbubble for people to be able to print their own postcards. Let me know in the comments below if you've had experience with Redbubble. I was quite happy with the quality of the postcards, but I'm still just on the fence. So if you've got any tips or any experience being an artist with items on Redbubble, please let me know. But I really liked this. This artist was, his name is Stephen Rhodes, and he makes the funniest kind of like vintagey, punny kind of images. And this one's not really punny, but Witch's Brew Black Magic, and it's black coffee and I worship coffee in the morning for sure. So I thought that was just funny. I had to keep that in there. Some Pick Your Mix Patreon, very glossy sticker. And then this was a really fun day. I got so much happy mail. I got my first order from the 16th page. I got an earring order from Rabbit Brush Designs, and I also got ravens from Mel Molly Creations. And I just kind of made this little collage with all of their packaging, and I just really like how that turned out, because even though it was from 3 different shops, it all kind of goes together. And then this is a little bit of like timber shavings that came with the earrings, and I just really like how that turned out. This was another really fun day, so I just kind of did some big watercolor lettering. Not much happened this day. It was just chores, and Henry and I did the groceries and got a smoothie. So I might actually put groceries and smoothie written in there so that I know what this refers to. This was my nana's funeral day, so I'd just written about that up here, but I also got a package from Mog Cherie that day as well, so I didn't really have too much to write about my nana's funeral, so I just kind of filled it up with pretty things. And then this day I was not feeling good, so I just wrote a couple of sentences. More orders from work. Starting to fall off the bandwagon again, getting tired. This was my husband's birthday dinner, so I just took some time to write down what we had for dinner. And then this was my husband's birthday, so I didn't really feel like writing, so I just took up a lot of space with lettering, and I just painted some of his presents he got. And then this is all washi tape from London Gifties. It had kind of unpeeled in my washi storage container, so I just peeled a big chunk off and taped it down. This day I tried another sour beer from a local company, and this is just a tag from our matching pajamas that I got all of us, because I'm a dag and I love this kind of stuff. So you can see that's quite thick, so I never wanted to put stuff like this in originally, but now it's getting towards the end of the year, I'm just putting in whatever I want. And then this was Halloween weekend, so I still need to go in and write down what we did for Halloween, but I've just got this really cute little fun pocket with this salvage Patreon from last year, and this is the salvage Patreon from last year as well. This tissue paper is from Fox and Cactus. And then Henry and I went and bought a Christmas decoration, so that's just a tag. And that is my September and October. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!